Hey, and welcome back once again to my channel. I'm Marty from Loudbox Music, and today is a review day. I'm going to show you the AKG C414 XLS. The microphone itself, if you probably know a little bit about the different microphones, it's a very common used microphone in the recording industry. There were many different versions actually from the 70s up to the 80s and 90s. And this one is now the XLS, their brand new version or the newer version. It is known to be very flat, and I actually want to use that microphone for recording acoustic guitar. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use it also on vocals or on speech, for example, for voiceovers, but I really wanted to have a very flat microphone for acoustic instruments, and I think it will be a perfect fit for the acoustic guitar and maybe also for percussion, of course. Just a little unboxing now. It comes in a very nice case. Let's open it up here. So first thing we got here on top is a pouch. AKG. Feels quite nice. So you might also want to store that microphone, for example, in a mic locker or something like that, so you can use the pouch for that. All right, the next thing is the shock mount. Feels pretty nice actually, and I suppose that it works quite well. It's called the H85. So comes with a shock mount. We have here just a foam filter that you can put on top of the mic if you're recording like on a stage or outside. So a wind protector. Here is now the microphone itself, C414. It's actually pretty heavy. Didn't believe, as I suppose it's, if you look at that, it's not that big when you look at my hand, but it feels quite sturdy. It comes with actually 9 different polar patterns. So we got 5 here, which is omni, a broad cardioid, normal cardioid, hypercardioid, and a figure of 8. And you can also switch in between those. So this gives you a total amount of 9 different polar patterns. And on the back, we got 2 switches. One is the pad from 0 to 6, 12, and 18 dB. So if you have very loud sources, you can use that. And of course, a low cut 0, 40, 80, up to 160 Hertz, which is actually quite high. All right, that's the microphone. So what have we in here? Well, the manual. The signal to noise ratio of this microphone is actually pretty low. It's, I think, 80 dB, so it's known to be a very silent mic itself. And so that's the manual. And here we have, a diagram of the different polar patterns. And finally, also here, the pop screen. PF80, double-sided. Actually, I think it's kind of well built. So very useful for recording vocals and also speech. Well, so I would say we are gonna put that now to the side, and we're gonna take now just the microphone, and we're gonna actually hook it up to a mic stand, and I'm gonna record a little bit of acoustic guitar with it, so you can listen how it actually sounds. All right, so I'm back in a minute. All right, so here we are. Everything is now set up. We have the microphone, the guitar, all the equipment that I normally use in acoustic guitars is of course bypassed. We're going to use a TLA 5050. It's a tube microphone preamp with a compressor, but of course it is disengaged. As well, the master bus, the Tigular cream, is also in bypass, so we have a clean signal from the mic preamp through the console into the converters. The setup itself, we have the microphone in cardioid mode, and now we are, I would say, a hand away from the guitar, from the fretboard, and it's between the 12th and the 14th fret, so nothing fancy there. Just standard acoustic guitar recording, and I would say let's hit record, and we're gonna record a little bit, all right? Okay, so that's the cardioid mode. Let's say let's use now the Omni, just to have a reference. Okay, now let's go quickly. Let's use now the hypercardioid. Let's leave the broadcardioid just for now. Okay, and now figure of 8. So we're going actually to record front and back. Omni was everything around it, so the whole room. And now we are in figure of 8. Okay, so let's go back to cardioid, the normal one. It's probably most used on acoustic guitar. Figure of 8 is very neat, for example, when you record singer-songwriters, when they are singing and playing guitar at the same time, so you can use a figure of 8 microphone where actually the side is facing the mouth of the singer, so you don't have too much vocals in the acoustic guitar microphone. So it's just like on the side here and records normal as it would be in a cardioid mode. Okay. Then I would say let's use the switches here. I would say the pad, we don't use that. It's just lowering the volume, but we don't have loud source here. And let's use now 40 Hertz filter. All right. Let's go now to 80. And of course 160, which is actually pretty high, as I said before. go back to 0 again. Where is it? There we have it. Let's also try a little bit of finger picking, maybe, how that sounds. Okay. So, as you probably can hear, it's very, very flat sounding, but it's actually a true sound that a microphone actually kind of like should have, particularly for acoustic instruments. You really want to hear the instrument, and you don't want particularly hyped high end that most microphones or very much microphones have. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing to have a hyped high end in a microphone. It's very useful for vocals, for example. You can really sit them well in the mix. But for acoustic instruments, I really, really like this AKG C414 XLS. There's also another version, which is the XL2. It has a little bit of a high-end boost in the 5 or 7K area, and it's actually used for vocals a little bit more, but of course you can use it also on many different other instruments. But for me, the AKG C414 is a clear winner, and I really looking forward to use it on my acoustic guitar tracks in the near future. All right. So overall, I think it's a keeper. So thumbs up from me. This is the AKG C414 XLS. Thanks for watching again. Please subscribe if you want to see more videos like that in the future. And as always, happy recordings and see you in the next video.